Jesus, Lord. I want to follow you. I want to serve you, Jesus, Lord. I want to be your favorite child. I want with you, Lord. This world is so very dark. Everything is not what it seems to be. Lord, I want to be your favorite child. Oh Lord, I feel drawn to you. Lord, I want to see you more. I want to be me and you forever. Oh Lord, I am going close to you. Lord, I'm coming closer and closer to you. And trying to feel your presence now. Lord, I want to be your favorite child. So I'm coming closer and closer to you. Hey, yeah, hey, yeah. I appreciate you, Jesus. I just don't know how to say it. Oh, I love you very much. I'm so happy that I found you, Lord. Hey, yeah, hey, yeah. I want to live my life with you. I want to stay in your house. Send me to do anything for you. Lord, I want to be your favorite child. Oh Lord, I feel drawn to you. Lord, I want to see you more. I want to be me and you forever. Oh Lord, I am going close to you. Lord, I'm coming closer and closer to you. I'm trying to feel your presence now. Lord, I want to be your favorite child. So I'm coming closer and closer to you. Oh Lord, I feel drawn to you. I want to see while I live by your side. Can I live down in your presence? Lord, I'm coming close to you. So I'm coming closer and closer to you. And trying to feel your presence now. Lord, I want to be your favorite child. So I'm coming closer and closer to you.
Let's Peter chapter 5, 15. Are we there? 1, 2, go. Now they said these same issues of Satan being a violent life, looking for whom to devour, is not only affecting you, but also affecting your brethren also. This means to say that there is nothing unique. There is no customized or specialized problem in ministry. If anything is specialized or customized, it's because you are a JJC. So in that sense, when the society combines when it's here, for those who are willing to participate, it gives them opportunity to learn and to be part of a community of ministers, genuine and growing ministers who can tackle Satan together and ministerial challenges together. Because as for Satan, Satan is around. That's the job. He has a 247 job. He's a full-time minister in that aspect. So he goes around looking for whom to devour. And these malfunctions are not only peculiar to you, they are also peculiar to to other ministers. Don't let Facebook deceive you. The same way you are only having 2 or 3 members, same way people are having 5 or 10 members, and then what they do is that they now do they snap and do Photoshop, and then they cut and do background, and then they blur the empty chairs. I've practically been to a church, and when I came back and I saw the pictures on Facebook, I was shocked. Because I know that I was looking for the chairs. The chairs have been practically blurred. Camera has helped them, technology. It's a lie. So, but you see, if you are a JJC, you wouldn't realize these facts about ministry. Or if you are someone who is a loner, you are easily going to be captured by Satan. That's why you are having one association and one friends. But by the time you come and join society, you are more likely to be part of something that is working. And do you need to hear from God? I think this so. Do you need to pray? And do you need to read your Bible? Do you need to pray to read your Bible? Do you need to pray to go to church? There are certain things that are not, they are not maybe or maybe not. There are certain things that are a part and parcel of the minister's life. Okay, if I do need to go pray, oh God, do I do attend to you? Oh God, do I follow up on my members today? Oh God, I want to go and do visitation. One member has not come for 3 months. Oh God, do you think I should visit his house? Is that not your job? That's part of the job description of a minister. Being a part of the society is a part of your description as a minister. If you are waiting to pray about it, you are not yet a serious minister. The ones you pray about, how far? How far is it getting? When you chose those wrong friends and enter those wrong associations, did you pray? So in essence, it's an association. At least we are not forcing anybody, but we don't want people to come and scatter the plan. But if you are going to be part of this association, I can tell you, you are in for truth, you are in for edification, you are in for a growing, you are in for a growing, you are in for accountability, and you are in for impactation and influence. And this is a privilege because this is a separate meeting for my ministry team. So when I'm disclosing very unique and vital information of what is making my ministry grow, you are part of the process. So you are giving keys. Just like I talked about the keys of the kingdom. You are giving keys that will help you open the kingdom for you. Let me tell you, every operation of the spirit carries keys. If you don't have those keys, you will never operate in it. I want to operate under the healing anointing. It's a key. It's a key. It's a key. You can become a miracle worker now. It's a key. I talked about it in my book, MLM. I talked about it. And I wonder why the book I got finished. How many books there for the MLM? One. I wonder. There's no more one here. I wonder why I didn't finish. This should be for everybody. This should be for everybody. I wonder why I didn't finish. I talked about the keys of wisdom. How that by wisdom you can be a miracle worker. How that by wisdom you can build a big church. How that by wisdom you can start branches. How that by wisdom you can train people who become sons and don't go and be stealing other people's sons and daughters and manipulating them so that they can live where they are trained to come to you. You can train them by wisdom. You can become a father to people. By wisdom you can operate under the prophetic anointing. By wisdom, you can also do what I'm doing. But see, copy and paste is not easy. It's a key that helps you. I wonder why it's not gotten. Please let it finish before we. This Papa, let it finish. So please, this association is important. We must participate. And we that have participated, I will think of later this evening to confirm and then to tell us the plan. Okay? Can we clap for the Lord? Hey, can we clap for the Lord? So, I told you, come and start. We are going to teach now. Please, understanding that we establish our ministries, understanding that will take us to an higher height of impactations and anointings, understanding that will make us fulfill our ministry. We will still such understanding in the name of Jesus. In Jesus' name we pray. Alright, let's open our Bible. Fulfill your ministry through the purposes of God. Fulfill your ministry through the purposes of God. This is the last part of this teaching, and then we'll talk about it, conclude on it, and then look at regional training. I told us that we should buy that book. There's a $1,000, that one. Fulfill your ministry through the purpose. Open the Bible to Isaiah chapter 45. Isaiah chapter 45. 5 to 7, 9 to 10. Isaiah chapter 45, 5 to 7, 9 to 10. Isaiah chapter 45, 5 to 7, 9 to 10. Are we all there? Are we all there? Isaiah chapter 45, 5 to 7, 9 to 10. Are we all there now? Can we read with a loud voice? 1 to go.
I am the Lord.
Hey. Can we read with a loud voice? 1, 2. Are we all there? Are we sure? 1 to go.
I am the Lord, and there is none else. There is no God beside me. I guide thee, thou that hast not anointed, that they may go from the rising of the sun and from the west, and there is none beside me. I am the Lord, and there is none else. I point out the light and away darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. Woe unto him that striveth with his maker. Let his portion strive with his portion of the translation of the passion. God maketh down all the work. He has no hands. Woe unto him that saith unto his father, God maketh down. Unto the woman, what hast thou brought forth?
Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
I am the Lord, and there is none else. There is no God beside me. I guarded thee, though thou hast not known me. That there is no from the rising of the sun and the west, that there is none beside me. I am the Lord, and there is none else. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. Woe unto him that striveth with his maker. Let the portion strive with the portions of the earth. Shall the clay say to him that fashioneth it, what maketh thou and thy work? He hath no hands. Woe unto him that said unto his father, what begettest thou? Or to the woman, what hast thou brought forth? Fulfill your ministry through the purpose. This is the seventh way to fulfill your ministry through purpose. Purpose is the reason for the things that are being done. Purpose is the reason for the things that are being done. Purpose is the reason for the things that are being done. If you do not understand the purpose of God, you won't understand his purposes. If you do not understand the purpose of God, you will not understand his purposes. I hope you are taking notes. I will explain. I just have to read out this point. It is because people do not get into the purpose of God. Should I continue? It is because people do not get into the purpose of God that they get out of the will of God. It is because people do not get into the purpose of God. That's why they get out of the will of God. It is because people do not know. It is because people do not get into the purpose of God. That is why they get out of the will of God. Now, what do I mean? Now, I told us about the will of God in mysterious. That also. Now, for instance, now, why are we having this meeting? If you do not understand the purpose, you are likely to abuse the things here, and you are likely to misinterpret and misexplain and misapply everything that is not here. The same thing. If you do not understand the purpose of God, why God has told you to start a teaching ministry rather than starting a pastoral ministry, you are likely to confuse yourself and get out of the teaching ministry because the pastoral ministry looks more comfortable. If you don't understand why God is saying, I want you to be in Delta State, worry, you are likely to abuse it. I say, why should I be in worry when I can be in Agbawo, when I can be in Abraka, and then you go to Abraka and you divert totally from the will of God. There's a purpose. You need to know the mind of God. Why is now the will of God says, the will of God says, my will for you is marry David. Why? Are we? My will for you is marry who? David. Why? If you don't know the why, you are likely not to accept David. And you are likely to judge David on other things that do not matter to you. Don't forget, my God says my thoughts are not my thoughts, my ways are not your ways. The way God reasons is different from the way you reason. So even though God says that, you might be looking at David from, okay, maybe it's because he's a Christian, and he's also Pastor Stephen, he's also an engineer, and he's also handsome, and then I also like fair brothers. Maybe that's why God is telling me, how are you doing it? Maybe that's why God is telling me to go for you. Eh? So he's trying to confirm, guys. So he said maybe that's why God is asking to marry you. But maybe it's a different entirely. Maybe the reason why God is saying to marry you is because he knows that he's going to support your intercessory women ministry that you have in the future. You don't have a women ministry now. But you know that one day I'll call you and nobody will support you if you don't say. But you don't know. So God sees ahead of time. And if you don't know the why, you are likely to miss the will. Are we here? If you don't know the why, you are likely to miss what? The will. So I told you the will of God is mysterious. It's mysterious. Very, very mysterious. So many of us are here. We are already running after the will. The reason why we are always backsliding or jumping in and out of the will of God is because we don't even know why He's even telling us that God, this was God should do. Oh God, why should I stay in Abeokuta? And Abeokuta of all places, this area. Why not go to Funab? Is this in Abeokuta? Oh God, why? Oh God, why? Funab is far better and greener. I can meet more people of my age there. But you'll be wrestling with the will of God. Because something is attractive outside until you realize why that will is being insisted on. Then you will accept it. So when you begin to fulfill your ministry, the will of God is, and the purpose of God is as important as the will of God. Because the purpose of God will help you fulfill the will of God. If the purpose of the thing is not known, abuse is inevitable. The purpose of the Bible is not so that you can clean your ear. But if you don't understand the purpose, then you turn it to cotton bud. You turn to cotton bud because you don't understand the purpose. So you are abusing the Bible. If the Bible were to talk, you say you were a Bible abuser. You know, we have child abusers. We are not a Bible abuser. Eh? You need to be sued. Because although you know the will, you don't know the reason behind it. And when you're going to be a that will fulfill ministry, you need to always know the purposes of God. Why is God asking you to focus on young people? Oh God, look at bankers, look at lawyers, look at engineers. Their salary, their time alone can save me from shame. Look at all these students, 500 naira, 550 naira. In fact, they even request the one I have. God, why? Don't you want me to prosper? God, why is this wicked? Ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ máa jájú báyìí. No, why? Is that questioning God? I didn't know you don't like me. God of you, and they told me, I know this. Oh God, why? Is it the reason why you are wrestling with youth ministry? Our young people, teenage ministry, so you don't even know the purpose why He has specially willed you or called you to focus on teenagers and youth. You do not do this sisters meeting. God is telling you, focus on teaching discipleship. You are also teaching a relationship. Because as a sister, what other thing can you teach on? That many pastors, what else are they teaching? That marriage and relationship. So me too, I have to be teaching on marriage and relationship. But God is saying, no, teach on discipleship. No, God. One is not in discipleship. I will suffer there. I need to teach on relationship. So I will tell them, get free, 5,000 naira.
Red carpet.
Yes, couples training, red carpet. I want to see, look at God. The purposes of God is connected to the will of God. If you don't know the purpose, the will of God will never be established in your life. It will never be. Okay, God, why am I a prophet? Oh God, what's the will of God for my life? What's your will for my life? My will for you to be a prophet. Okay, thank you, God. If you don't know the why, you are likely to start prophesying. I see you having 1 billion. You are going to be a politician. You are going to be in the business world. You start prophesying nonsense. Because you don't understand the purpose why that office or that gift was given to you. But when you understand the purpose why that gift or office is given to you, you are likely to take your ministry or your office or the will of God in great esteem. In great esteem, and you are likely not to abuse the privilege and opportunity to be a minister. Many of us, we don't even know the reason why we are ministers. We don't know. Why are we ministers? We don't know. That is why it is not working. That's why you are not patient. That's why you cannot pray. You cannot get up and pray because you are heavy. But you don't even know the importance, the will of God, the purpose of God. Why you fast? You don't know why. You know that if you don't pray now, maybe somebody is going to die tomorrow. You don't know. So I'm a pastor, Shah. So you don't know the purposes of a pastor or pastoral ministry. You don't know the functions and the purposes of pastoral ministry. So you become a false or a wrong pastor. If you don't know the purpose of a prophetic minister, you become a false prophet, I can promise you. Every time. You become false, eventually you become false. Everything you don't know the reason for, you abuse. Everything you don't know the reason for, you abuse. So in order to fulfill your ministry, the important thing there is you must of necessity know why He's giving you that ministry. Why is he what? Why is he giving you that ministry? Write this down. Many of the things that are great in the sight of God, many of the things that are great in the sight of God, many of the things that are great in the sight of God, if you do not understand why they are great, many of the things that are great in the sight of God, many of the things that are great in the sight of God, many of the things that are great in the sight of God, if you do not understand why they are great, if you do not understand why they are great, if you do not understand why they are great, you will not agree with God. I read again. Many of the things that are great in the sight of God, if you do not understand why they are great, you will not agree with him, with God. I read again. Finally, many of the things that are great in the sight of God, if you do not understand why they are great, you will not agree with God. You see, for instance now, what is great in the sight of men is not great in the sight of God. So we say, oh, a mega church is what is great. It's not likely. A church of 1,000 people is not likely what impresses God. You see, God says, if I give my body to be burnt and I have no love, it profited me nothing. That means being burnt, dying on the cross compared to God, which is more powerful. Dying on the cross, but which impresses God more? No. So although you can become this dramatic and you think, oh wow, I am healing the sick. And look at the disciples came to meet Jesus and said, oh master, you saved us out. He said the 70 hours. We came back, demons were bound. We were going to happen. He said, don't be happy about that. Be happy that the name is written in the book of life. Look at where demons were coming from. Look at where God was coming from. Are we so tired already? No. Look at where human beings are coming from. They just guys said the 70 book of Luke. Go, preach the gospel. When they came back, they were so happy. Wow, just like this power work. We see one man, we healed him. We saw this other one. He was filled of madness. I think I will okay. Don't be happy about that. Be happy that you don't see the book of life. Look at the difference. So you are likely to miss the things that are great in the sight of God if you don't know the reason why. Because when God says, oh, I want you to focus on Ghana, what does he have? You are looking for house rent, and I don't even have food. If I ask you for 150, maybe you will not give it. So why must I focus on it? So you are likely to despise what God is entrusting to you. You are likely to belittle it. You are likely to not be serious with it. You see, you are likely to not be serious with 2 or 3 members and become a serious Christ or a calling star in a very big church. You know why? Because what is great in your sight, what is great in God's sight is not great in your sight. God sees 2 or 3 members as a great thing. For you, what you are looking for is crown and honor of men. When God bless you, mother, you try. Oh, thank you, come on. You see, and you like honorarium. So your own greatness, your definition of greatness is different from the definition of God's greatness. So you are likely to be spoken or confused or happy with God. When God says, that is great. And God is telling you, winning so makes you wise. I God, no. I thought God we can use what makes you wise. No, winning so is not making you wise. Oh, but why? No. I thought value pays you. Doctor, chief doctor, engineer, barrister, engineer. This is what makes me wise and great. No. A soul winner is wise. A soul winner is great. No. You see, you are likely to misinterpret, to not accept God. Because you don't know his purpose behind it. Your point of view is dependent on your viewpoint. Your point of view is dependent on what? Your viewpoint. So what is great, Pastor Joseph? What is great in your eyes? If you are not careful, is what is not impressing you. It's foolishness inside of you. But in your mind, it will look, because as long as it's not sin, as long as you are not lying, you are not stealing, you are not falling, it will look like good. But you know that God is not even impressed about it. What is going to do? He does not mind it. And what is great in God's eyes, you will not like it. You will not value it. Because it is not looking flashy, it's not looking powerful. You don't know when human beings are not hailing you for it. Having a car or a bicycle, which is great in the sight of men, or maybe it's a bicycle that God is happy with. If you don't understand why that bicycle is given to you, you are likely to hate God and question God. Do you want to fulfill your ministry? Know the reason why He's calling you. Know why He's telling you to do what you are doing. Know the why after the who. And you fulfill your ministry. Can we clap for Jesus? Hey, destiny, you have a vision. Hey, when you have a nice voice, wow, I can play the piano. In your mind, God just wants to be, in your mind, you think, oh, God wants me to be an instrumentalist. But maybe what you don't know, maybe what you don't know is that God wants you to be a backup artist for one upcoming music minister. And so he has trained you already to be an instrumentalist. But no, I'm the boss of myself. Sack your boss, employ yourself. And you miss it. God cannot make me serve under somebody. The good of God for my life is God of good and for me. I didn't unexpected it. Do you know when Prophet Jeremiah was prophesying that to John Bishop? Do you know the will of God? Captivity. 70 years captivity to Babylon. That was what he was saying. For I know the thought are not towards you, says the Lord. Thought of good are not of you, to give you unexpected. Do you know the thought of good are not of you? That they should go to Nebuchadnezzar in captivity in Babylon for 70 years. That was the thought of good. Is that good inside of me? Becoming a slave for 70 years, is that a good thing inside of me? Or that's a good thing inside of me? But if you don't understand why he says going to slavery is good, you will fight with God and you miss out on every good thing you want to have. What I'm saying is confusing or is not making sense enough. So we are young, we don't understand. You don't understand? It's important. Open your Bible. I'll be wrapping up. Open the Bible. Isaiah 14, 26 to 27. Isaiah chapter 14, verse 26 to 27. Isaiah chapter 14, 26 to 27. Are we on there? One, two, ready, go.
This is the humble that is troubled upon the earth, and this is the hand that is stretched out upon all nations. For the Lord of hosts has proposed, and who shall be known? And the hand is stretched out, and who shall not be back?
This is the purpose that is proposed upon the whole earth. And this is the hand that is stretched out upon all the nations. For the Lord of hosts has proposed, and who shall disannul it? And his hand is stretched out, and who shall turn it back? The purpose of God does not change. It does not change. His reasons for sending you to Nineveh cannot change because he will swallow you. After the will swallows you, you need to understand and go back to Nineveh. You need to go back. We know that the will of God for me is to become a minister. Praise God. Now you know. Why? The reason why many Christians, many ministers are discouraged. The reason why they now backslide and go into business or other things, because they do not know the why they are ministers. They don't know the importance God puts behind their call. If they knew how important God puts that call in them, they will also take it important, but they don't know. That's why you must pray. You must let God show you, you must see, and so you can appreciate why everything is doing for you. Why? Some people don't have this kind of ministry. So God, why have you given me this ministry? Why have you given me this ministry? If I don't know, I'm likely to abuse the privilege and opportunities. Is it a small thing that you have traveled all the way from your location to come here? No, it's not. So why? What is that reason behind coming? When you know, you will begin to fulfill your ministry. You know why? Because now, courage and confidence, perseverance is deep. If you don't know why you have to get materials. You are not likely to get them. Book is book. But when you know, you will be changed. It will change you. You become a voracious leader. If you don't know why you have to join the society, you will know. But when you know, you'll be chasing yourself and God. So the reason why you are not effective in your ministry, in your teaching ministry, in your prophetic ministry, in your praying ministry, in whatever ministry you have to go, you probably don't even know the essence of that ministry. So when you get to know the essence of the ministry, and you will see that your ministry will begin to fly. And then there's something. Nobody can stop the will of God. Nobody also can stop the purpose of God. So in as much as you appreciate and understand the purpose of God, you are also supposed to stop it. No witches back out of the earth can put the purpose of God down. In as much as you ride in that purpose, nobody will put you down in life. But when you forget the purpose of God, when you let go of the people of God, you are likely to not fulfill your ministry. You are likely to die irrelevant in society.